Look, my first impressions of Illation as an unraced So You Think colt when he walked in the stable, I said, wow, what a handsome horse, beautiful horse. He was well bred. I knew he had a high reserve on him as a yearling, and they didn't accept that, whatever was in the ring for him. So felt I was lucky to get hold of a good-looking horse. And if you have a look at him, he's beautiful, flat-kneed and good feet, and well balanced and proportioned, and he's a beautiful, handsome horse. All the girls love him, and look, I can only afford to love him if they win Group 1s, but he's a good-looking horse and a good horse with good ability. But he was always a horse that used to roar and scream and yell when he came out onto the track. The sort of more advanced and the more mature and the stronger he got, the more he used to yell and scream. And I thought, which way is this going to go? But he was able to be disciplined properly, and we just gave him time. He had an unusual injury in that, or unusual problem in that the back of one knee had a tiny spur, and it's the area where ligaments run across it. So the spur was rubbing on the ligament. We were getting inflammation from it, and we couldn't get him to the races, so we had an operation to burr off the spur at the back of his knee. Hence we missed a fair bit of time. All the while, these colts that are not getting worked properly, I think sometimes they lack a bit of discipline, and they go bad-mannered, and they become non-genuine. So I thought, this is going to be a challenge. But to the horse's credit, his brain held up. Okay, so he goes and wins his maiden, and then a trip to Adelaide and back, and another trip to Adelaide and back. Very helpful to make your horse, and season a horse up, and that sort of travelling away gets your horse to get in the groove of not worrying about much stuff, and not getting anxiety, because they're a bit seasoned. But look, he got into difficulty in a couple of those races, and Zara rode him, and his turn of foot got him out.
He has to change course, but it hasn't halted his momentum. He's building up the revs quickly, raced up to Hop on Harry, then Residue, Ritalero and Ungawa, but Illation hitting top gear from Hop on Harry and Residue, and Illation's too good in the Adelaide Guineas, 3 from 3. Illation by...
Yeah, so he had 4 weeks out, and Brad Cunningham's a very good show jumper. We put him down at Bellbird, and Rachel runs a place there. She's very good, and I said, look, this is specific what I want done. If it's good weather, you can leave him out. If it's bad weather, you can bring him in. I want that paddock in the corner where there's no other horses that he can chase during the day or get excited by during the day. Brad came in twice a week, and 45-minute ride on the arena, little poles and little crossovers, just to get him his brain focused up and a bit disciplined, but so you're spelling your horse, but you're not letting him go back totally to Mother Nature and then bringing him in here, and he's going to be too difficult, He's still going to hopefully run in Group 1s where he can show if he's good enough or not, but plenty of opposition, plenty of competition for him, so he'll run in the good races.